Yeah, he is a guy that's really proven himself with the Braves, Joey Wentz. Now, folks, he was not supposed to get the start today. It was supposed to be Spencer Strider, but about 3 hours prior to first pitch this morning, a change. Spencer Strider's fine. They just wanted him to pitch against the Cubs this week, and they give the ball here to the lefty, Joey Wentz. Wentz is ready, and off we go. First pitch, a Rosarena coming up aggressive and skying it towards the former MVP Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has been incredibly effective this year. 52 homers. Number 52 coming yesterday for Cal Raleigh. Well, this time off the end of the bat, Joey Wentz will take that. That's a big win when you get Raleigh to roll it 30 feet in front of home plate. It does not get much easier with Julio Rodriguez, who yesterday had a pair of 2-run homers to get to 30 on the season. No home run here. Does give it a decent ride, but Profar is over. And a tidy 7-pitch inning for Joey Wentz. And Luis Castillo on the mound. 9th season in the bigs, Angie, for Luis Castillo, and he has been in his career very good against Atlanta. He gets Profar to hit it to shallow center, and Rodriguez comes in to take it. Matt Olson had a long homer yesterday, 459 feet to right center.
You think about the injuries to the Mariners rotation, and the Atlanta Braves were like, hang on, you think you got problems? Watch what we'll do.
Yeah, the Braves have had the same issue. Olson down on strikes. And now Ozzie Albies, who, by the way, is going to join us live from playing second base in the top of the second inning.
Apparently he pets his fish.
He does. And he finds a gap on the left side. He thought about second, but at the last minute he's going to pump the brakes there. He continues to swing a hot bat over the last few weeks. And for those watching who aren't familiar with this guy, this is a talented young rookie catcher in Drake Baldwin. Oh, they had Ozzie laning. He's in a hot box, and he is tagged out. What a way to lead into Ozzie joining us in the top of the second. We'll have to ask him about that when we get back to Atlanta. On to the second inning, no score, and Ozzie Albies, as we told you, is mic'd up with us out there. Ozzie, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing great, guys. How are you guys doing up there?
Ozzie, it's a different year for the Braves, right? This franchise is so used to getting in the playoffs, 7 straight seasons. You've been such a big part of that. As you go towards the stretch run here without being in contention, what's this been like?
Oh, it has been definitely not what we were looking for. You know, going to the playoff every year, it's so special. And, you know, we play since day one when you walk into spring training. That's the goal, to go to the playoff, go to the World Series and win it. So definitely it feels off.
Let's see a 3-2 pitch coming here to Eugenio Suarez. And it's coming to Ozzie Albies.
I got to make the first play real quick.
Yeah, that's easy. You've done that hundreds of times, Ozzie.
I think so, right?
That is pretty impressive.
Well, Angie and I did want to have some fun and ask you about the fish. I know you grew up a big fisherman in Curacao, and now you have, how many fish do you have at your house as pets?
Oh, I think I have over 350 fishes at the house right now. Definitely a lot of them.
Okay, so you have the koi. They're outside, right? And you pet these koi?
Yes,
I didn't know you could pet koi.
Yeah, I have 100 plus koi, and I grew up with 6 of them when I was growing up in Curacao with my grandfather. So that's why I always have love for the kois.
And apparently one has a red, like what, does it have an A on it?
Yeah, one of the fishes this off season, I was going to practice, and
like your helmet, like your hat.
Yeah, one of my friends came over and he said, "Hey, there is an A on the fish." I'm like, "You joking?" And then we looked closely. There was an A, literally from Atlanta Braves, on the fish. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that were possible, because I don't know if you can put a print on a fish or something like that. It was crazy. Wow. Crazy moment.
So if you have over 300, do you have a favorite fish?
I do have a favorite fish. It's the pacu. The pacu fish from Brazil, from the Amazon. I think he's my favorite. He has so much personality. That's why I like him.
Stop it. Okay, how does a fish have personality? Take me through this. And also, you have somebody named Monster. You have a fish named Monster.
Yeah.
I imagine that one has a personality too.
He's about 3.5 feet big, but it's the personality. What I'm talking about is he knows when I'm in there watching him, and it's just he wants me to feed him all the time. So I give him like strawberries and bananas, pellets, everything. He knows when I'm there.
Oh, that's going to drop. 2-out hit for Josh Naylor. Oh, runner takes off. That's going to get away from Baldwin. So Naylor into scoring position.
Always try to have a little chat. Oh, stay ball.
Well hit.
Come on,
Harris
Mike.
back
Come on, Mike.
at the wall. Oh, he dropped it. And Seattle's going to score the first run of the game. It's going to be an RBI triple for Mitch Garver. Well, Ozzie, we've seen him make this play so many times. I thought he had that.
I thought for a second he had it, for sure.
Ground ball to Matt Olson. And that will end it. Ozzie, we really appreciate the time, man.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
His outfield is at full strength. I mean, to be able to have him out in right field, Julio in center, and then Randy in left. I mean, not a lot of balls are finding the grass out there with those three.
Raleigh lines it to left. Profar heads to take it on a bounce. And Joey Wentz in a little bit of trouble here. The Mariners have him loaded with nobody out. Such a tough part of the lineup. Raleigh, Rodriguez, Suarez. And here is J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez. Ground ball. Nacho Alvarez cannot make the play. It trickles slowly down the left field line. And the Mariners are going to score 3. Rodriguez clears the bases 4-0. Yeah, last year at times it was Mariners pitching just carrying the team and the hitting falling behind. This year the hitting has been there. Certainly the home runs, and the pitching has been a little bit of a question mark. But line to left, if that's fair, it is trouble. It's fair, and it sneaks out of here. Polanco with a 2-run homer and a huge 3rd inning for the Mariners.
That is something that he's hitting a lot better this year. Off speed, hit just a .145 against off speed last year. Much different story this year.
That one's going to go deep to right and to the chop house. Back to back. First Polanco and then Naylor. 7-0.
Wentz is still thinking about the home run that he gives up to Polanco. Tries to get ahead of Josh Naylor, and all of a sudden somebody's got a baseball in their soup out in the chop house. So Randy Arozarena, and I'm hearing the Macarena.
Yep.
Okay.
Matthew Kaminsky, the organist here, he likes to get creative.
Brilliant.
So
brilliant.
Ground ball, and that is through the left side. The Mariners are going to score 2 more. Make it 8 home here in the 3rd for the Mariners.
Things have gotten sideways fast here for the Braves.
There's a double to right for Rodriguez to start the 4th inning. They are relentless right now, these Seattle Mariners. Lined out to center. Harris over to the gap. He's got it. But the Mariners are going to get another run home. They've already hit double digits, and we're only in the 4th inning. And you saw the note at the bottom. Brian Snitker sitting on 799 wins since taking over back in the mid stages of 2016. Of course, the 21 World Series. He's had an incredible run. And last 7 years, Angie, all he's known is the postseason. So this is a different feel for him right now. That might get the Braves on the board. Yes, it will. Jurickson Profar with a solo shot.
We've talked a lot about how Luis Castillo has been able to get to the top of the strike zone with that 4-seamer. This is not there.
Dylan Dodd trying to calm the waters. He kept the Mariners off the board in the 5th and sets down the first 2 here in the 6th. Pretty deep to left. Profar, track, wall, and that one is into the bullpen. Suarez joins the party and make it now 11-1. 44 on the year for Gino Suarez. Tell you what, the Braves never want to see Suarez again. He's now hit 6 home runs off him this year.
This is absolutely incredible. Josh Naylor and Gino Suarez homered in 1 game together with the Arizona Diamondbacks. They have now done it 4 times with the Mariners. So Josh Naylor and Gino once again homering in the same game. Luis Castillo back out there. You look at what he's been able to do so far today. He's got the 4 strikeouts, has not walked anyone, made the Braves work for it. It was swinging before the ball was out of the pitcher's hand. That happens, you know, in your first major league at bat.
You know, a lot of games growing up here watching the Braves. And
yeah, those are some pretty big shoes to fill. To the left side, long throw, but Suarez is able to complete it. We are through 6. And just looking at the last little portion of the schedule this year for the Mariners. So that Astros series, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. Then the Rockies. Obviously, the Rockies continuing to struggle in the midst of that rebuild, but then finishing with the Dodgers, the 26th through the 28th. The good news, though, for Seattle, that is at home. Eli White cannot make the play. It redirects out into shallow center. Now, maybe if it's not 11-1, they go ahead and send the runner, but instead, just going to keep them loaded here. They will try to score the runner here. Play at the plate. No, but the ball is dropped by Munoz. Another one comes home. 12-1 Seattle.
Munoz taking his eye off the ball just for a split second to be able to make the tag, and that's when he lost it.
Rosarena drove in a couple of runs back in the 4th. He's looking to drive in more here, and he will. Going to drive in 1 as Ford crosses home plate for the first time as a big leaguer, and friends and family celebrate. But it has been a nightmare day for the Atlanta Braves, and really a nightmare dating back to the 8th inning yesterday when the Mariners went on that big run. Cal Raleigh, is that number 53? There she goes. The magical season continues for Cal Raleigh. And now he is 1 away from Mickey Mantle for the most homers ever by a switch hitter in the history of this great game.
I don't have any numbers for you on Brujan.
I don't think you need them. I can tell you that he's going to lob them in there. Well, that might be another one. Deep to left, and Profar will watch it go. That almost went into the second deck up there. So Suarez, his 3rd of the series, 2nd of the day, 18-1. It was just 10 days ago that Atlanta gave up 19 in Philly. That's when Schwarber had those 4 homers. So it's been a bit of a rough stretch for Atlanta. Albies will come home here and score the 2nd run of the game for the Braves. Struck him out. Ball game over. Season high 18 runs for Seattle today. They win the series, and they do so with an exclamation mark.